I'm what? Oh, shoot. Oops. Yay. Hey, everybody, and welcome. I'm so glad you all could show up tonight. I'm Witch One, also known as Sybil. I see a lot of you are here from my group, and if you just heard me talking, I did warn you in chat. I do say fuck a lot. Sorry. Put on your big girl panties, because we're going to have fun. So how is everybody doing tonight? Good, I hope. Do I sound okay? I'm waiting on the page to show up. I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, I can't hear music because I've got it muted, duh. I'm a blonde at heart. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Princess. What's everybody vaping on tonight? Anything yummy, I hope? I've got some Moon Mountain Vapor, Galaxy Grape. If you've not ever tried it, you really should, because it rocks so hard, seriously. And I've got about 4.5 minutes of content, so, okay, I actually have more than that. The big thing I want to talk about tonight is the regulations that are going through the government right now. I have a very good friend of mine that's a juice vendor, and he was telling me that if this goes through, then you will not be able to purchase anything electronic cigarette related that is prior to 2007. That includes devices, addies, cardos, juice, everything and anything. But CASA over at on Facebook, they are hosting a letter writing campaign right now. So you can get involved with that. And hopefully our voices will be heard that way. Now, they did try the same thing in Europe, and that, of course, was shot down, thankfully. And hopefully it'll be shot down here, but it does go to a vote next week. So get out there, write letters and emails. Ladies, picket topless at Washington, whatever you have to do. Just be sure that they do not let them infringe on our freedoms this way. And just a little heads up, the CDC is who is pushing so hard to completely ban it. Yes, Birdie, they are wanting to make sure it's safe, but they're also trying to completely get rid of it because, as you all know, the government makes a massive, huge amount of money right now from big tobacco and farm. And hello, Dollar Bill. How you doing, baby? And yes, Tink, racks would be nice. But we'll do that in the group later. I do have a Facebook group, Real Women of Vaping. If you'd like to join, that would rock, because we have a lot hella good time. Hey Kyle, how you doing, honey? How's the family? We talk about anything and everything from vaping to good juices, Tink got us on BDSM today? I don't know. It started out with pictures of weight loss. Go figure. The girl ain't right, but shh, we keep her around. Don't tell her, though. We love our Tink. Let's see what else. Oh, yes. After this show, I am a hosting virgin, so go easy on me. Be gentle. Hold me. I'm scared. But after this week, we will be doing some awesome giveaways. And as anybody here who knows me knows, I love, love, love my RBAs, my mechs, and my sub-ohming. And starting next week, I will be showing everybody how to rebuild. And I'm going to be ordering some cheap Chinese clones, and I will be taking them apart, modding the shit out of them to show y'all how to get some kickin' performance out of a $12 mod. And that's pretty cool because frankly, I mod everything. I actually managed to kill a Pravari last week. Yay, score. When I emailed them, they were like, well, how did you do that? Well, I took it apart. Oops, my bad. Because I thought I could fix it. Apparently, Pravaris don't need fixing. Who knew? But anywho, and as anybody who knows me will tell you, I love to play with the really exotic builds. And yes, Madman, I did kill a Pravari, and I will bet you dinner I can kill yours too. Trust me on this. I have references, my friend. Thank you, Madman. I was rather impressed too when it didn't fire back up. Because who knew it could be done? But it can be. Trust me on that one. I'm not going to kill her Pravari, Kyle. I'm just going to steal it and keep it because I don't have a pink one yet. And her pink one is just sexy and would match my kick-ass pink camo drip hip. See, don't you think? Yes. Ooh, all girly. Yeah. Marion, honey, you know, I'm expensive, but so worth it. Yes, Gator, right now I am running 0.8 ohms on my Pravari. And as you can see, it fires like a mofo. Oh, that just makes me all a quiver. You can run down to 0.8 ohms on your Pravari, but you do have to lower your voltage into the suck range. And let's see, Rhonda, your RSST is right there. I'm taking very good care of it. Yes, love it. It has your drip tip on it too. But yeah, you have to take it down into the suck range. So what I would do is I would get a really nice mechanical mod. One of my favorite mechs right now is the EA clone. Now, do not get that one from Fastech because it sucks. They say that it's the EH Pro, but it's not. They lie because the EH Pro does not have a spring in the bottom of it. You can find those right now at Venerable Vaping, which I think they're like $42 right now, which I'm really mad about because I gave like $80 for mine. So yeah, who wants to go to New York to beat up a vendor with me? I'm in. Okay. But yeah, the EA clone is a really good one if you want to do sub-ohms. The Sigelli 8, after you like kick its ass, make it your mama, and do some little things to it, I'll show y'all next week. It kicks awesome, okay? It's got a really nice hit. And the Sigelli 19E, the all brass, after I took the magnets out and fixed it, it's awesome, and it's cheap too. But I mean, like I said, the Pravari will do 0.8, but You got to get your volts down so low, it just kind of bleh. Ooh, 0.5, really? How do you like that one, Kyle? I've thought about getting one because I love the way it looks and I'm digging the price and it hits nice. Ooh, I forgot I had that in there and it's yummy. It's very, very good. It is something. Oh yes, Unicorn Vapors Flamingo. It's so good. It tastes very much like a pina colada and Sexy Man. Just my opinion. Thank you, Pammer. I appreciate that. You're awesome. I cannot believe all of you people came out. Jeez, don't you have lives? Oh, just kidding, just kidding. It really is cool because I know all of you so well from either the group or hanging out, kicking back here. And it's just so cool that I finally get to talk to all of y'all. Awesome. Group hugs, group hugs. Oh, BW. Oh, hey, baby. How are you tonight? I'm so glad you're here. Oh, save me some venison. I think it'll only take me like 12 hours to get there. A lot longer if I have to walk. Rhonda, me, you, Black Widows, she has venison. Awesome. Kyle, have you seen the Provari clone? That one actually made me cry because that's just not right. Because, you know, oh gosh darn, duh, blonde, not Provari, the Poldiac clone. The Poldiac clone. Thank you, Pammer. I'm glad to be here too. I just cannot believe how welcoming everybody here at Vapon has been. I mean, girl, by the time they got done with me, I had to do a show because I just couldn't get my head stuck through the door. So now I'm trapped in my bedroom and I have to have something to do with my Thursdays. So here I am. Oh, Kyle, you did not say that. I'm going to spank you. It's a Poldiac. Oh. It's over now, Kyle. I'm sorry. It's a Poldiac, man. Really. Okay, you're cute. You're forgiven. Does anybody have any sort of vaping questions? Because if I don't have the answer, one of these lovely, lovely viewers will. And if they don't have an answer, well, hell, we got some Google. And I rock on Google. Thank you, Pammer. I sure appreciate that. Wow, that looks kind of painful there, Kyle. I wouldn't do that much. Just saying. I always forget how to do that little guy, though. Hey, Philly, how are you tonight? I'm so glad you could make it. Thank you. Oh, I just feel all the love. This just rocks. Okay, my opinion of the Bambo. I love the hell out of the Bambos. I also know that they are one of Karen's favorite mod. Well, up until she bought the Zombie Provari before me, but we'll discuss that on Facebook, Karen. You're a bad girl. But the Vamos are wonderful. They are great for everybody from novices to veteran users. They have a crap ton of options. And I am digging what they call the V5. I think I'm actually going to order me one. And what that is, it is the version 3 with the board, but it's in like a version 2 body, and you can take the little top cap thingy off. And so it's really cool. None of the ribbed for her pleasure thing. Oh, don't feel needy, Rhonda. You can come over and suck on my tips anytime, honey. You know, my mods are your mods. I give that way. Well, except this one. You can't touch this one because when you played with it, I thought you were going to faint. I did say it's 0.6 ohms, but did you listen? No, you did not listen. Oh, Philly, come on. Come on. You can suck my tips too. I will share. In fact, everybody just come on over to the house now. I'll make a pizza. We will just have a great big old mini vape meet right here and right now. I think that would be most fun. Oh, I know you would, Philly. I bet we could just seriously tear up someplace. And see, Widow's going to bring the venison stew. Madman, I will even let you pick the toppings we get on the pizza. Come on, Gator. We have got plenty of room. Seriously. But then I don't know who are going to watch all those kids that we are now shipping to your house. Because we need a sitter, you know, and we kind of volunteered you. We voted, you lost. So sorry, you won. Do we have any new people in the room? Anybody that just started vaping? Okay, I'm going to admit it here. I was. Gator, why are you going to sit there and lie? You lying like a bad rug, my friend. Seriously. Because, see, I seen you here last week. Rhonda, baby, if you're new, I'm a virgin. And, well, you know, we all know about that. I mean, word gets out. And yes, Philly, I know you have not been vaping long and you are doing so amazingly good. Oh my God, it just hit me, y'all. Tonight is my 6-month vaporversary. Yeah, yes. Awesome. I've been so scared of doing this all day, I hadn't even thought about it. Yeah, I know. Luckily, Rhonda and Karen has put up with me and the totally freaking out for, you know, a week now. And no, Gator, you can't be the troll because I'm the troll. Apparently, you didn't read below us. I am the official Vape On troll. But, I mean, you're welcome to try. You know, I love a good troll. I have them for breakfast. Oh, who's sending you dirty PMs, Kyle? And did you like it? Just wondering. Karen, why are you trying to lead that young man astray? He was such a fine, upstanding, clean-living Christian boy, and then he met you. I'm so proud of you. Wow. Okay, all of you people are perving over poor Kyle. Y'all are going to scare him away. Don't leave, Kyle, and I'll send you my dirty ones later. Shh. Rose, honey, everybody wants dirty Karen PMs. Seriously. Because she is just, I mean, have y'all seen her rack? Shh, she's not listening, so don't tell her. I mean, damn, the bitch is stacked. Just saying. If I were lesbian, I'd be all up on that. Rhonda, honey, I'll send you a dirty Facebook later. Okay. Or we'll Skype. I got you, baby. Sweet Illusions, I started with a Chinese knockoff of a knockoff of a knockoff Cigalite. I was put in the hospital for emergency surgery. My liver and pancreas had shut down, and I had to be hospitalized. And my neighbor, who loves me and did not want me to kill nurses and doctors, which is good because, you know, my surgeon was quite hot. It's our secret, though. But she brought me a Cigalite because it was getting ugly up there, okay? I was calling them things I wouldn't want my mama to hear. And my mama was crazy, and she's heard everything. And I got home, and 2 weeks later, a really, really good friend of mine sent me an Ego and CE4, and I thought, whoo, yeah, baby, I am vaping this shit now. And it was pretty cool. And then I saw Karen's Vamo, and I was like, oh, her penis is huge. I've got to have that. So then I got a Vamo, and I got an RBA, and looked at it and cried. And I was reading about mesh and this and that and the other. And I come on to watch Karen's show, and I was like, Karen, can I do this with silica? Because that's all I have. And she's like, honey, you can build it with whatever you want to. We've heard of people using tampon strings. Go ahead and use your silica. And she walked me through step by step on how to do it. So I blame Karen with creating the Frankenstein that is now me. It's all her fault, but there are vendors the world over that love me. And Gator, honey, I don't think you've seen 18 for years, but that's just my opinion. Just saying. You know, I love you, though. Yes, Rose. We have discussed tampon vaping, too, and just don't. Just don't. Silica's cheap. I can send you some. Seriously. Yes, Kyle. Tampon strings. You can also pull apart the tampon because it is long strand cotton. If you pull it apart and boil it, there are people that say that you can use it. But like I said, I just wouldn't, because really cotton balls are what, 15 million of them for 50 cents at Walmart or something. So yeah, but I mean, I guess if you're desperate, you could just don't tell us, because then we'll point and laugh. But yeah, Rose, I'll send you silica, honey. Don't do that. That's just... Oh, Vincent, your tampon's beeping. Epic! Epic! Is it veritable voltage and wattage? Okay, now I totally agree. I love EcoWool. I love the 500 mesh because oh, I just learned English apparently today. But it wicks, in my opinion, a lot better than the 425. Unless you're using 100% VG, then you should probably go down to like a 325 because it's so much thicker. But hey, if you want to put your juice on a spoon and fire it up, but rock on, more power to you, because that's what's awesome about vaping. You can do it however you like it. You can customize it to just whatever floats your boat and cranks your tractor. And I mean, I know I keep saying it, but I'm just so glad you all came out. I'm just like, wow, it's amazing. And yes, Kim, I just tried cotton today too, and it's really cool, but you can't set it on fire and torch it like I do my Echo. So yeah, it took me a minute to figure that out because, again, I'm sort of a blonde at heart. I would go to torch it and I'm like, whoo, it just disappeared. Poof, gone. Yeah, we don't need to do that. That's not good. I'm so glad you're here too, Illusions. Kyle, where did you find your cotton hemp, and how is that any different than regular hemp? Oh, my Facebook is not. Oh, wait, it is open, but it's open on my phone. I don't know why it's beeping for you, Rhonda. Maybe that's your other wife. You're such a tramp. You're cheating on me, and I'm right here, man. I see this. I forgot. Okay, I wanted to tell y'all in my group right now, it is so cool because um, Rhonda does trip tips. Like not this one. Okay, they're awesome. And her lathe died. Okay, so the gorgeous Dee Parsons, who did this drip tip, which is just sexy. Oh, I'm blinking. Anyway, she does custom glass drip tips. She is doing a private auction in the group for 3 drip tips, with all the money going to Angel's Heavenly Designs for her new lathe, because we are all seriously going into DTs because we can't get Rhonda tips. Yeah, let's not blow ourselves up. That just would not be cool. Give me just a second. I need to grab a battery from my Vamo, or darn it, for my Provari. Vamo. Whew, I haven't had a Vamo in a minute. Oh, okay. I know what we can talk about. We can talk about mechs, kind of like a Mech 101. I don't know if any of you have seen my video that I did on my YouTube. I did a video about mechs because some of the ladies in my group are interested in using mechs, but were kind of confused about the differences in them and how to make them safe. So I did a video. The big thing with mechs, and I mean, as y'all can tell, I love my mechs. I do love my mechs, love my sub-ohmic. The big thing with mechs is that there's absolutely no board on the inside. It's just a tube and a switch, which means the potential is there to explode your face. You know, if you do things the wrong way, and I would really hate to see that happen because I love all your faces, and I'm sure your families love your faces too. But mechs can be a lot of fun. No, Kimmy, you won't explode your, or Philly, I'm sorry. If you watch some of my videos, I promise you won't explode your face. But what will explode your face is if you get a mech and try to put, you know, the cheapy, terrible blue batteries that you get in most starter kits, and or the gray ones. I've actually seen some places selling mech starter kits with those ICR batteries. Those are extremely dangerous to use in a mech. Never, 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 ever use one in a mech, because the potential for that sucker to go thermal and cause you to have an accident is extremely high. Only use an IMR battery in your mech. Don't ever use anything else. Well, I take that back. There are some brands. Okay, Essie, thermal. thermal. There, just for you. It'll go thermal. There are some CGRs, I believe, that you can use. The panties are really good. Sony's are excellent, the green ones, because they have a 30 amp limit. And that is great for most anybody, unless, of course, you're madman that tries to vape at, you know, 0.002 or something. Tink, I did not bitch you out. I just was helping a little. I was helping. I love you because I don't want to see you lose your face. Twizzy! Twizzy! Hey, look, I'm on the internet. How cool is that? I know, right? Okay, anywho. I've been known to get a little silly, but I'm really cool that way. Gator, yeah. Wow, that's a lot of zeros, dude. How's that working out for you? And can you please video it when you explode your face and put it on my YouTube channel? Yeah, thanks. Anywho, it's really important to pay attention to your batteries. If you feel your shit start getting hot, okay, immediately unscrew that bottom and throw the whole thing in your sink. Don't, for God's sakes, don't put water on it, because water will not put that fire out. In fact, it'll just kind of make it spread, which could burn down your shit, which would really suck. And then we would have to be doing a raffle for you a house. And I mean, as cool as my group is, I don't think we could get a whole house. But we may could raise you enough for an ottoman or something, because we give that way. But be very careful. And if you're new, please don't start sub-ohming right off. Keep your coils and such to, you know, 1.2 to 1.5. You'll get a really good vape that way. But the likelihood that your battery will go thermal at that is almost nothing. Yep, Tink, no house for you, honey, because you know better now, because I told you. I told you how to do that right. And I hope you listened, because if you didn't, I know where you live. I will spank you. Oh, Gator, have you got cool stuff? If you got cool stuff, you know, I'll take it, because I like cool stuff. Well, Bertie, what would you like to know about building? Oh, tell him that I said hugs and kisses, Essie. That is so sweet. Oh, big head, big head. Also, Google something called Battery University. Read it, know it, love it, memorize it, make love to it, because it will tell you everything you need to know about using your batteries safely and using a mech safely. Oh, that would be really cool though, Rose. You know, imagine if I got like a big head, I would look like the little cartoons on the Waffle House menu. The big head people, those are awesome. Oh, does everybody want to see my co-host? I think she's asleep. Let's see, hold on, I'll get her. This is my co-host, Sandy. Yay, she is my guard doxy. Watch out, she's holding the rage back. She is. Yes, she's badass. Yes. She was so cute today. Somebody knocked on the door and she just went, arr. I mean, like she thought she was going to do something, and got in front of me. And I was like, oh, honey, come on, really? They're just going to point and laugh. But that's okay. Because she beats up Snoopy and takes Soupy stuff. Yep, that's my little buddy. Rhonda brought her to me when she knew I was looking for a guard dog. I was kind of more thinking a pit bull, but that's okay because she's loud and she's so cute. Yeah, so cute. Okay, that just veered into weird. Sorry. Nothing like dog licks up your nose, huh? Hi, Sharon. Welcome. Yay, you're here. Score. Everybody do the wave for Sharon. Woo, you're here. Ah, time for a vape. Ooh. See, Gator, I would so try that. But you're going to have to count the 50 wraps because I have a hard time much over 5. I had to keep starting over. That's why when I get my stuff coiled, I tend to leave it. I see you waving, Birdie. Here, I'll wave back. There you go. So what is everybody vaping on tonight? Because, see, I asked y'all earlier, but it's like a big secret and you didn't tell me. Come on, tell me. I want to play with the cool kids. I've got Moon Mountain Vapor Galaxy Grape. Ooh, Gorilla Juice. I'm going to hazard a guess that tastes like banana. Yeah, Essie, I think we need to do a connectomotomy is what you called it on your T-Max. I'll post a video later of how to take your connector out and resolder it. Yeah, Rhonda, I knew that's what you were going to be vaping because you're kind of addicted to my honey's juice. Oh, now that black and white cookie, I've heard that's really, really good, but I hadn't tried it yet. Oh, Sweet Illusions. I love the peach ice, but I'm out of it, sadly. See, I'm trying to read, but you know. Oh, sad, hippie chick, sad. Now, Jeffy, you know I love your Appleberry Kick, my friend. I do. In fact, I'm out of it. Sad. I got to order some because it was just epic. Oh, and while Jeffy's in the room, I'm going to go ahead and announce he will be one of our giveaways next week. Well, okay, not Jeffy, but he's giving some juice next week. Yay! Thank you for being so generous, too. Oh, sweet, sad. A moment of silence for Sweet Illusions out of her eye of newt. There. Okay, all gathered. I know, isn't Jeffy sweet, except he didn't make my sandwiches today. And now I'm hungry. Oh, I scared your wifey? Oops, sorry. Tell Christina that she's my next broken heart. You know, Essie, if you just moved up here to Alabama with me, we could get that stuff sooner. Just saying. No, okay, nobody's taking care of my sandwiches right now because I'm hungry. Twizzy, baby, I need a bacon sandwich, seriously. I'm a big girl, big girls gotta eat. Oh, that's right. Tink made me pot roast. I love my Tink and her pot roast. She sent me food porn earlier. Aw, Jeff, now I'm sad. I know that hurts. Thank you, sweet Tizzy. You're fired. I'm just saying. I mean, Sweet Illusion, grilled cheese. I want bacon, not cheese. Cheese, that's cow stuff. Okay, Gator, I can do candy for you if you show up. Oh, how did that go, Philly? Oh, not good since I'm seeing a kinda. It sounds good. Oh, pizza. I'll be there in a little while, Sharon. So who's getting vape mail next week? Whoever's getting the best vape mail, I'll be at your house to take it. I think I'm expecting something, maybe. Oh, what are you getting, Illusions? Ooh, Beta Morph. I've heard that it rocks. Wait a minute, who's getting Fuzzy Gangsters? I bet you had a hell of a time getting those shipped. Oh yeah, Gator, that's really cute thinking you're getting a Pravari. Yes, 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 Rose, you caught me. I slept by your mailbox and stole your vape mail. And it's epic. Thank you. But really, honey, we've got to do a little bit better than CE5s. Just saying. Next week, order a Pravari for vape mail. I'll be sure you get it. Oh, Rhonda, you are so in for a treat if you're getting Vape in Paradise. It is awesome. Well, what are you expecting, BW? And Emma, my friend, can I hitch a ride, dude, to VapeCon? How do you forget vape mail, Rhonda? You know, you keep this up and you're so out of the harem. Just saying. Okay, see, now I'm seeing all you people like, we're going to VapeCon. Well, you know what? I don't care. I don't want to go. Okay, I really do. And I'm just being jelly right now. Y'all are so lucky. Pixar, it didn't happen. I like mod porn too, Madman. You know, I'm the head mod whore here. Seriously, and I'm proud of it. Oh, well, see, that would really suck bad, Philly, to go but not buy anything. Tink, you don't need to see me. You know what I look like. Karen, girl, we already discussed now. Next year, me and you are going to VapeCon, and we are so going to chase some sailors, and maybe some will let us catch them. Yes, Tasha, honey, you are getting vape mail from me. Now, look, you people know I ship slower than Fastech. Okay. Hi, Missy, you snuck in on me. Oh, Kimmy, you are bad. My goodness. It's a good thing I did that a big girl panty warning, huh? Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, everybody, cross your fingers for Sweet hitting the lotto. So she'll all buy us something really epic. You know what, Philly? I will just stuff myself in a box and just ship all of me to you. How about that? Okay, Pammer. Thank you. Be careful. Have fun, baby. Yeah, but sweet, I don't know that I will fit in a box. It'd be a big ass box, just saying. Big Daddy Madman, now why do you want to tempt me? I do not resist temptation very well. Just ask anyone. Thank you, Rose. I hope she still isn't, like saying mama to me. I insist, though, no auntie. I'm her sexy older sister, okay? We'll go with that. Sadly, I cannot hear the kick-ass music that I know Karen is doing for me. So I'm just like listening to the tunes in my head, which is pretty dark and scary now that I think about it. But never mind. Oh, no, sweet. I don't know. No, I don't sing lullabies. Yes, Rose, you had me when you were approximately in the womb. Oh, okay, Karen. Yeah, but see, the headphones just made me look goofy, and I can't do goofy. Maybe if I got some of those really cool headphones, like, Jedi has or something, because his are cool. Hi, Space Cadet. Yes, you were still a sperm and egg. Wow. Now you've made me think. Stop that. Thinking in content is bad. So, kids, what do we want to rebuild next week? I have all kind of drippers and RVAs and an Audi, but the Audi is quite frankly kicking my ass right now. I mean, it must have been a man that decided 2 different type of wires. Just saying, just saying. An AGA? Okay, I can do an AGA. Now, peace, baby. I'm so hurt. I have a video on the IGO, but I can do an IGO too. Yes, I meant to say congratulations to Philly Jr. there for starting to vape. And she is so cute. Rhonda, really? Have you seen those itty bitty little spaces? Poof-hearted, if you do your wick right, you don't need to have an echo anything on it, seriously. That's why I changed over to the 500, because it just wicks so much better. All right, Illusions, I'll do a Pro Tank too. But it's such an itty bitty little space. But yeah, you can do it. I mean, I've seen people do dual coils in them. Oh, I wonder if I could put 3 coils in one. I bet I could. Anything for y'all, Birdie. Anything for y'all, except the pole dance thing, because I don't want Karen to give me the mom look. Uh-oh, she's giving me the mom look. Good, now y'all got me in trouble. Thanks. Yes, Philly. The RSST. This is an RSST. And it is just your basic Jenny setup. This right here is your wick. And what's really cool about the RSST is instead of having to mess with wrapping and adjusting a screw, there's like a little, I don't know if y'all can see that, a little springy there that you push down, and that catches your wire. And that makes it so much easier. Yes, Gator, there will be pole dancing later in the lounge. Tip your waitress. Thanks. Yeah, Rhonda, you liked my RBAs. I tried telling you they will slap your pro tanks. Just saying. Philly, they're less than $30, and the stainless steel mesh and such. I know, Jetta, I'm doing it like a big girl, aren't I? I think you were the first host I ever saw here. But anyway, now look, you just distracted me with your kindness. That's okay, honey. You're forgiven this one time. But the nice thing about the RSSTs, well, any RBA actually, is because once you set them up, they last forever. Seriously. Some of my wicks and coils are months old, because really all you have to do is just dry burn them. They don't, burn out like the silica does. They taste a lot better, in my opinion, than silica does. But everybody likes something different. But the RSST is it's really cheap, and please believe they are sturdy as everything. I've dropped mine. I ran over it with a forklift. Yeah, that's another story. But anyway, they hold up. It's easy to find O-rings and such for them at Home Depot. Well, till I got kicked out of Home Depot for licking a hammer like Miley Cyrus did. People have no sense of humor. But anyway, and they're really, really easy to set up, to take care of, and to maintain. Oh, Rhonda, baby, you're shopping in the wrong place. 36 is way too high, babes. Wait a minute, Rhonda. I'm giving you one. Yes, Como, there will be pole dancing later. Oh, Tink's gonna make it rain too. Awesome. And Tink, you're just bad, girl. You are just bad. Except when it comes to buying mods. Then I kind of had to big boy you into that. Philly, if you watch some of the vape trading and vape sales groups on Facebook, you can usually get a used RSST for $10-15. The mesh is, I think I gave like $5 for 2 feet of it, and you only use like a little tiny amount, and it just lasts forever. Well, see, Rhonda, that's what I was saying. If Miley can lick a hammer and call it art, why can't I? Because I'm all arty that way. Oh my goodness, Karen. Now, girl, you just made me blush. Now, look, y'all know I'm a virgin, and you talking about licking tools and stuff. I'm scared of y'all. I know, madman, that's what I'm saying. Karen is licking stuff. She is just bad. Welcome to the room, Clyda Music. It is so awesome to have you here. I'm losing my virginity tonight, so please bear with me. Tink, I'm going to put you in the timeout corner, girl. Oh my God, imagine that. Karen had cocktails. No way. Okay. Oh my God. All of my viewers are perverts. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Y'all are doing me proud. Hey, do y'all know the difference between a pervert and a provert? A pervert's just learning. A provert has their license. Yes, Essie, y'all perverts are just doing me proud. Oh, my daughter may have been right. I guess it is a good thing I got a parental advisory, huh? Oh, sorry, Clyda. We also say fuck a lot. Shh. Don't tell. No, madman. That's the difference between erotic and perverted. Erotic, you use a feather. Perverted, you use the whole damn chicken. You know what, Birdie? We're all grown folks here. Okay, if everybody did not put on their big girl panties before they come in, then oops, too bad for them. Spanky! Mwah, hi, baby. Speaking of perverted, Spanky has entered the room. Please don't die, Rose. We have a honeymoon planned, baby. Ooh, what are you going to PM me, Gator? You can all join, you can all find me on the Vape on TV page, unless it's the really good PMs. Just saying. Yes, you did, Spanky. You did it twice, baby. I read the men's room wall. And I saw it, Tink. I was just gonna let it go. Oh, you have no panties, hippie? Awesome. Yes, Rhonda, the licking has now stopped for a minute. Just for a minute, though. You know, I did hear you liked it. Oh, we're flicking stuff now. Awesome. Well, okay, this seems to be a consensus. Who doesn't wear panties in the room? Put a 1 in if you don't. Yeah, Karen, I know you don't wear no drawers, girl. Thank you, Livid. I love you too, baby. Okay, now all of you people not wearing underwear is probably, oh, granny panties. Rhonda, baby, we have got to talk, honey. Oh, geez, I'm going to start a no panty Facebook group or something. Oh, I like that song, Spanky. Oh, I saw pictures of that space cadet. It's all over Chatterbait, my friend. Just saying. Watch out for the CCTV. Oh, yay, we're all going to go twerk? Awesome. I was saying you people without panties rock, but I think you're killing Walmart stock. Rhonda, if you wear a G-string, it looks cute when you hang it on the doorknob. Or that's what I've been told. And baby, you rock that size 24 ass because you have got a cute ass. Just saying. I love to see you come in, but I love to watch you leave. Kimmy, I bet you could twerk and teach Miley a thing or two. Ooh, G-strings and banana hammock, and gee, it only took us 58 minutes to get down to the gutter. Score! Thank you, Pammer. This is so much fun. It's like just hanging out with my buds at the house. I own the interwebs now. Oh, Kimmy, I bet you can twerk, baby. I think Spanky's going to give us twerking lessons later. Yes, Spanky, let's get to the gutter next time in, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. Maybe we should change the name of the show to just, Sexy Time. Okay, Karen's giving me a mom look. Do we have any vaping questions? No? Good. Just kidding. Oh, damn. See, y'all made my drip tip fall off. Y'all are all just so bad. Oh, I like that, Birdie. Sexy with Sybil. That sounds almost like a porn layout. I like that. Gator, I bet that you have a fine ass, because usually when a woman says she doesn't, she is kicking. Just saying. Hey, fine man ass, even better. Birdie, honey, I've seen your pics, and you are fly. Spanky, please. Girl, you are too cute. Yeah, I do. I love Birdie's hair. Hey, Tink, you might wind up in the hospital, but from some of your posts earlier today about my daughter's website, I bet you'd enjoy the traction. Just saying. Oh, did any of y'all, it's a while back that I saw it. There is a website based in Dallas. Hi, Heidi. That are selling premium ego kits, okay? For, I want to say, $200. It is two 650 mAh ego batteries, CE4s, two CE4s, a charger, and a 10 milliliter of juice. And to get another 10 milliliter of juice, it's on sale for $49.99. Well, see, that's what I said, Gator. I mean, God, it's premium, right? That's right. My daughter has a BDSM site, and I'm kind of weirded out by it, but I'm so proud of her because apparently she's hit a market. And I'm proud of her because when I go senile and get old, she'll have the money to take care of me. So that rocks. Rock on, perverts. Bertie, I'm not so much cool as I don't judge, okay? Because sex is like vaping. Everybody likes a different thing. So who am I to judge? And hippie, read 50 Shades of Grey. That'll yeah. Madman, she's not going to have any choice because I'm just going to show up one day crazy and then she'll have to keep me. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Tink, except the and such thing is what I'm a little confused about. We'll discuss later. Rhonda, oh my God, you're such a pervert. I'm so proud. Who knew? Thank you, Karen. Yes, it is bondage. And let's see, it's bondage, discipline, sadism, and masochism. Yeah, I agree. I saw all 150 shades and they were all terrible. It was like a really, really, really bad Harlequin without all the good sexy parts. Okay, anybody else tell me if y'all did this? I know everybody knows who George Takei is. He played Mr. Sulu. When you read 50 Shades, every time the chick said, "Oh my," did y'all hear it in George Takei's voice? Because I did. That's exactly right, non-toxic. Everybody digs something different, so, whatever gets you going, rocks. Rhonda, not only am I cracked, I'm also twisted. Thank you. Oh, come on, Gator. You know you want to. Nothing like a little bit of bondage porn and hearing George Takei's voice. Bertie, I could see, falling asleep during it. When I first started reading, I was just like, yeah, I wish some man might. Because then Karen would have to come bond me out of jail, I'm afraid. Unless he asked first and bought me presents. Then we could discuss it. Oh, I have read the Sleeping Beauty trilogy. Those were excellent. And Kim, Lauren something, I'll look it up next week. Laurel K. Hamilton does some great books in the same vein as the Sleeping Beauty trilogy. I think you'd really like those. Oh, wait, we're supposed to be talking about vaping. Okay. So, we've discussed what we're all vaping and not blowing your face off. Oh, and the FDA regulations. Don't forget to go to Kasa's Facebook page So you can really get in there, because we are really going to get screwed by this if we're not careful. I know, right, Spanky? Yeah, sex and vaping, yeah. But I mean, come on, we're all holding penises right now. It just kind of goes hand in hand. The best beginner mech, Tish, the best beginner mech is the one that you can afford, that you think you would enjoy using. It's really hard to beat one of the Sigelli mechs, because, or the K100. I keep forgetting that. I love the K100. They're very, very inexpensive, and they work so well. They're sturdy, they look good. Oh, I'm sorry, Rhonda. You're holding your dildo. Okay. What is that an acronym for? You know, help a sister out here. But the K100 is really good. They're really inexpensive. It's a good way to get your feet wet without breaking the bank. It looks great with most any kind of addy or dripper you want to put on it. And you know, you can get them here in the US for 30, 40 bucks. You can get them out of China for 13, 14, 15, I think. So yeah, I would say the K100 is the best one to start out with. That's just my opinion. You know. Personally, my unicorn is a Polyak or an Enzonic. You know, we all have one. But unfortunately, they're so expensive. Yeah, Gator, but not all of us are as mechanically inclined or dangerous as you are, because you were going to hook up a car battery earlier, which I still would so try with you. Call me. We'll get together on it. Oh, Karen, is that book any good? Because I love me some Stephen King. Oh, has anybody saw Insidious 2 yet? Because I was going to watch it the other day, but Insidious 1 scared me so bad. You know, Madman, you're going to keep talking dirty to me, and I'm going to fall in love with you. Just saying. You gotta love somebody that can make you a big-ass mod like that. Oh, now, I loved Grave Encounters. I don't need another person here. I have Sandy the Wonder Doxy here. She's got my back. Exactly, Gator. You really, for real, all kidding aside, you absolutely cannot be too careful with a mech. I don't want to scare anybody, because I'm all over some sub-ohming. I love it. I play with coils. I play with the exotic builds. I have been known to get down to a 0.2, 0.3. But I also did a massive, massive amount of reading. I'm sure I irritated Jedi and Karen, Dirk, and Space Cadet to death with some of my, annoying questions. But you absolutely cannot be too safe. You really can't. And Miss Emma, Point 8 is my happy place right now. Oh, thank you, Jedi. See, you're so awesome. If you did not have a wife, I would so send you dirty PMs. No, Essie, you and Rhonda cannot be over because I want cake. Oh, and something else, when you're using a mech, the minute that you notice that your vapor production or your flavor kind of starts to wear down a little bit or something, change your batteries. Because if you over discharge your battery, you will explode your shit. Seriously. Oh, I'm sorry. It will go thermal. I have to say thermal a lot because thermal makes Essie hot. Yes, swap your batteries. Do not use the cheapy black chargers that you get out of China. No, Sweet Illusions, it does not include a Vamo or a Provari, anything else, anything like a variable voltage, variable wattage, because it has built-in protection and it'll shut itself down. With a mech, the only protection you have with a mech is you. Okay, a mech is a tube. It is a tube with a switch. Okay, and if you over discharge it, it's gonna explode. And Sweet Illusions, we were all noobs at one time. Okay, seriously, everybody was a noob at one time. So anything you want to know about, throw it out there. You've got a hell of a lot of good people here in the room right now to help out. Now, see, Gator, that a kick isn't really what I would say is a safety mechanism because it's not a fuse. Okay. Yeah, let's not kick our mechs because you'll hurt your toe. But anywho, I was saying about the battery chargers. If you get the cheap chargers, that can actually over discharge your battery or overcharge your battery, which can cause it to go thermal in the charger. Okay? And never, ever, ever, ever put your batteries to charging and go to sleep or go check your mail or whatever. Keep an eye on it. Every few minutes, reach over and touch it. Make sure your batteries aren't getting too hot, because even a good charger like the IntelliCores, which is what I use, is the IntelliCore i4. It's my favorite. They're wonderful. Sometimes they can go wonky too. But for real, the cheap black charger, it will just keep charging the shit out of your battery and it'll go thermal. And yes, Sweet Illusions, thermal is dangerous. Thermal means there's what I would call like a meltdown, which means it's going to catch on fire. It can explode. It can just do all kinds of nasty things that if you're not ready for, can be really bad. You'll also hear people talking about a battery venting. And what that is, it's a safety mechanism in the IMR batteries that they do explode, but they let gases escape first, okay? So when you get a mech, always be sure that you have vent holes in them. okay? There should be vent holes at the bottom and at the top. Sometimes they put them on the very bottoms, like here. And what that does is it'll let the gases escape, okay? So that it doesn't turn your mod into basically a pipe bomb. Because you wouldn't think a little thing like a battery would be that dangerous, but it really does hold a massive amount of energy, and when it blows, it has the potential to blow something like this metal tube absolutely apart. Okay? I get very, very angry when I see the videos posted in vaping groups of people sub-ohming, 0.1, 0.2, because their videos don't go into how to do that safely. And if you do that the wrong way, yes, Deej, you will explode into 1,000 pieces of glittery magic. And nobody wants to see that because, as I said, I love your face. Okay? Just be careful, read, ask questions. Like I said, there are a ton of people here that rock out loud that actually like to answer questions. I know I do because I like to hear myself talk that way. But I mean, we can walk you through it. We can point you to videos. We can point you to reading material. Just use some sense, okay? You wouldn't go jump out of an airplane without a parachute on. Well, okay, most normal people wouldn't jump out of an airplane without a parachute, okay? So just, be careful. And anything you want to ask. Oh, thank you, Tink. Blushy. Thank you, Birdie. I'll call you later. Look, ladies, there's enough of this mod whore to go around. I told you. We'll work up a weekly schedule. There you go, Gator. You got questions? We got Google. And that concludes the content portion of our program. Now back to antics and shenanigans. Oh, I hate the switch on this. Don't ever buy a Sigelei, whatever the hell this one is. It sucks. I think Space Cadet warned me off of one, but I only gave $10 for it, so I can fix it. Oh no, nobody can out-Google Karen. Karen can Google everything. Just don't go to her links that say blue waffles. I did one time and it scared me. Oh, Karen, you so are not. Girl, because of you and Jedi recoiling a Vivi Nova one night, I got brave enough to try it and got my first RBA. And seriously, if y'all have never seen Jedi recoil a Vivi Nova, wait till he gets 3 or 4 beers into him and ask him to. It is awesome. That man could be cross-eyed drinking and recoil some shit. You know, Tink, I Googled myself one time, and all that come up was a little yawning guy. You were drunk as hell that night, Jedi, and you just sit there coiling Vivi Novas just over and over and over. And I was actually bowing to you. You are my God. Okay, now, Jeffy, I don't use bibbies anymore, but this was, gosh, I think I'd only been vaping maybe 3 or 4 weeks. But if you recall them like Jedi and Karen tells you to, they're actually really cool. Rhonda, you did get to see me mod something. You were here when I took out the magnet out of one of my mods and I replaced it with a brass screw and a floating pin. I agree, Gator. I love, love, love my RBAs. But, I mean, you ask Karen, Karen loves the hell out of her tanks. Yeah, Rhonda, I'll get right on that. Not. But tell you what, Rhonda, next time you come over, I will give you a mech setup and I will show you how to use it. Jedi, you were a god to me, baby, because I was so scared. And you sat there and rolled or recoiled Bibby Novas just because I told you I was afraid to try it. Sweet Illusions, what I would do, honey, is I would get a little screwdriver like this one. Okay, you can get a whole little set of them on Amazon for $6-7, and it's got this wee little one. Take that. Oh, mod down. Oh, I think they cried. I'm going to show you on my Pervari what I mean. Take your ego. Take your wee little screwdriver. And if you'll look right in here, your ego will have the same thing. There's a little pin in there. Take your screwdriver and just kind of go around that pin and just wiggle it up a little bit. It sounds to me like it's not making connection. Just try wiggling that connector up just a smidgen, and that should take care of your problem. And honey, I still use my egos too, okay? They are the most awesome thing. We are coming up on our next tornado season, and they have got battery life for days, okay? So I always, always, always make sure I have some egos, and my MVP with my Karen wrap. I was so happy when I won that because it's blue and it's Karen, yay. But you can charge them and they go for days. And that way, if my power gets knocked out, I still have my vape. Because seriously, after a tornado is not the time to figure out you can't vape. Thank you, Widow. Yeah, don't screw your tanks on too hard. You don't want to torque them. You just kind of want to snug them up a little bit, okay? Seriously, all they need to do is just barely make a connection. I mean, you don't want it wiggling around and doing the Macarena on the top or anything. But it just really needs to just be barely, barely snug down. Yes, Rhonda, I can probably fix that. Malachite, oh my God, you're here. Thank you for coming, honey. I so much appreciate it. Yeah, Rhonda, I can probably fix that. If you want to bring it over next time you come, we'll take it apart and I'll see what I can do. Yes, I love the spinners. They're wonderful. You can't beat having one for a backup. I tell you, you all are just making me just have the warm and fuzzies. It's just amazing. Thank you all so, so much. Because seriously, I was so scared to try this. But you know, Karen, she can be quite persuasive in the morning in her undies. She could talk me into anything. Okay, Sharon, the MVPs are pretty easy to fix. Give me just a second and I'll go grab mine. Hold on just a second. This one isn't yours, Kimmy. Yours is put up safe and sound. Okay, on your MVP, you have 4 screws here at the bottom, and you have 4 screws here at the top, okay? Those are little Torque number 5 screws. You can get a Torque set of screwdrivers, Amazon, Home Depot, unless they kicked you out for licking the hammers like me. Anywho, all you do is you take those out, okay? And your bottom's just gonna slide off. Now, when you slide your bottom off and you get your Torques out, take something long. I like to use like a black stick. Any of my geek friends here knows what that is, but you can also use a long screwdriver. You're gonna put it in, but you're gonna wanna kind of angle it where it's coming up on this side, not on your connector side, because that's where your wires are, okay? Put your screwdriver up there, take a hammer and just kind of tap it on the bottom. Yeah, I do caveman take aparts. I use hammers and screwdrivers. And just tap it and this top's just gonna pop off, okay? When it does, be sure you're holding it because you're gonna have wires down there. When it comes off, it sounds to me most likely what's happened is that your positive wires come apart. When this comes off, you're going to have a wire just kind of floating out of the body. All you have to do is just solder it back to the connection on the inside. That's it. You can also replace the batteries in these sumbitches too. I know I've done it in this one. And you can also fix the switch with electrical tape. Who knew? Anybody have any questions? Oh, now I've never even thought about a chopstick, non-toxic. You're very welcome, Birdie. Like I told y'all, I will mod the shit out of anything. If it don't move, I mod it. No, Gator, I am not married. I know. Imagine that. Nobody snapped all of this up. I mean, when I tell y'all I will mod anything, I have taken apart brand new computers just to see how they're put together. And everybody in the group got to see me do a happy dance because I got a logic board the other day in the mail. I'm just trying to catch up on chat here a little bit. Yeah, sure, Rhonda. Just email that sucker right on. But it might be a little bit over the megabytes allowed, just saying. I would not keep my liquid in the fridge, Illusions. I have a tackle box that I keep mine in, and I just keep it on my bookcase, and I keep the top closed. I've heard of people that keep them in the fridge, but what'll happen is as it gets cold, it'll make your juice get really thick, and so then you're going to have to let it warm back up to room temperature, and then shake it to death. So there's really no reason to keep it any cooler than room temperature, because most juices have a shelf life of 1 to 2 years. That's exactly right, Kimmy. They cannot steep in the fridge. Now, some juices don't need to steep, but some they do. But I'll also tell you that if you leave it alone for a week, if it still sucks, honey, it's going to suck a month from now. There are just some that just, I'm not going to say that are bad, because I don't like to say that, because taste is so very subjective. I know myself, if they don't taste good the first day or two, I'm probably not going to like them a month from now. Now, Illusions, what I ran into with Mount Baker, I don't know if it's the flavorings they use or what, but they gunk my coils really bad. Okay, Tink, I tried to mod a butane soldering iron the other day to make a mod out of it, and it didn't work so good, so yeah, I wouldn't do that. And if you build a mech, you don't need to solder anything. It's a tube with a switch, no wires. Yeah, Kimmy, you're not a juice whore, are you? I am. Illusions, I've tried about maybe 5 Mount Bakers, and all of them gunked my coils, so I didn't even try anymore after that. I vape about 10 to 12 mils a day myself, Poo Parted. I go through a lot more when I sub-ohm and drip. And Karen, you are a drip tip whore. You have more drip tips than even I do. Woo, juice party at Peace Princesses. Illusions, it all depends. A lot depends on how you vape it. If you use something like a ProTank or a Clearomizer CE4, something along those lines, you're not going to vape nearly as much as you do in an RVA or a dripper. Now, I have found out when I sub-ohm in my drippers, I go through juice like nobody's business. Oh, I love handmade tips too, Sharon. That's all I use now. And I have got quite a wicked collection. In fact, I think Mr. Rhonda is making me a drip tip display case for Christmas. But I'm not supposed to know, so don't tell. Kimmy, baby, we have got to get you a glass tip. There is nothing like a glass tip. Now, don't tell Bertie, it's a surprise. Yes, Kimmy, the drippers are amazing, and when I put the quad coil and the Igo W, it rocks. That was so cool of you to send me that, and a freaking Audi. The Audi was that just made my week. That is about the coolest tank I have right now. Ooh, virtual high five, Black Widow. You go, girl. You're not going to quit vaping when you get down to 0, are you? Because I'm not. I like vaping. I get toys and shinies. And I love my shinies. Y'all know that. Oh, who bought the crescent moon? I'm so mad at you because I wanted that one. See, that's me too, BW. I don't really need the Nick anymore, but I'm so twitchy. I'm constantly moving, and so vaping gives me something to do with my hands. Oh, yes, and Heidi, beautiful vaping Heidi. She is going to be one of my sponsors, and we're going to be giving away one of her charms next week too. And her charms rock. She gave me one at our vape meet that I call the stripper charm because it's black sparklies with black feathers. You know, it looks like something a stripper would wear, and it's the stripper charm. And anytime anybody stopped at her table when she wasn't there, I just kind of set my hand on it because, yeah, I called dibers on it but forgot to tell her. You know, Birdie, the 24, that's, you know, that's cool. If you switch to a RBA or an RDA, most people usually cut their nick in half with that. I know I did almost immediately, and nicotine is no more harmful to you than caffeine is. Okay? In fact, there has been numerous scientific studies that has proven that nicotine helps with things like Alzheimer's, and it does lower people's blood pressure, but that's not necessarily is it lowering blood pressure or if it has a calming effect. They're not really sure yet. But you know, if you like 24, 36, you know, whatever makes you happy. And yes, Tink, you had a caffeine buzz going on earlier, my girl. That's right, Madman. It does help with autism. It helps children with ADHD, not children, but people with ADHD and autism focus. It seems to do a lot the same thing that the addictive drugs that doctors like to give to people do, which is it enables their brain to slow down. That's, you know, and that's what I ran into too, Illusions, after I had my surgery. The very fine ass surgeon came in, and I immediately tried to hide my Cigalite, and he asked what I was doing, and I told him, and it turned out that he was a vapor too, and he really recommends it to smokers. And yes, Rhonda, nicotine is naturally found in potatoes, tomatoes, eggplants, just all kinds of things in nature. And I'm not understanding how they're going to consider e-liquid a tobacco product when most e-liquid is made with synthetic nicotine? Most e-liquids that you find have no natural nicotine in it whatsoever. Have a really good night, Tink. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. You're right, Deej. I agree with that. I mean, some of the laws they passed just really suck. Shawnee, when did you sneak in? And you didn't even say hello. You are no longer on the Christmas card list. Sorry, bye-bye. Yay, Kat is here. Shawnee, they did not make me a host because I'm brilliant and can read and stuff. It's because I have big boobs. Just saying. I am so glad you're here, Kat. Well, you know, all of the other hosts are like so good, and you know, they're just so amazing with all the vape stuff. I'm kind of like the comedy relief they only bring out, you know, when nobody else will come on. But I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I feel you, Illusions. I also found out at work that if I put my Provari in my mod holder that hangs around my neck, my boss doesn't bust me out for having it, because he did one time and I was like, dude, why are you looking at my boobs? We just had a sexual harassment chat. And he just turned red and walked off and never said anything again. And yes, Rhonda, you're right. I am Sibylicious. Well, Kat, I hope your back feels better, baby. Ooh, favorite juices. Illusions, baby, if you ask 500 people, you are going to get 500 different answers, because everybody has such different tastes. What I would do is I would find vendors like Deej or Vape in Paradise that offer sample kits. That way you can get a lot of different ones to try and see which one that you like, see which ones click for you. Barry, you're back. Hey, baby. I'm so glad you made it back, because I gotta have me a shot of bear acid at least once a week. And if you get a juice that you don't like, don't just, throw it away. hold on to it, because just because you don't like it doesn't mean that somebody else won't. What I did, what worked for me, is I switched over to rebuildables, and then I started dropping my nick level. I started out at 32, and then when I switched to RBAs, my next one, I dropped it down to 18, and then I just kept doing it gradually like that, and now I'm at 12. Unless I'm chain vaping, then I'm at 6. Oh, illusions, that would be really cool. We have a PIP group just for that. And also a fun thing to do if you have a bunch of juice that you don't like before we started our PIP group is I would save them, take them to a vape meet, because vape meets always have a big PIP bucket. And you can put them in there. No, please, you don't. As a matter of fact, what I noticed just for me is that I seemed to have more flavor when I lowered my nick, because when I lowered my nick, it also kind of dropped the throat hit, and I don't like throat hit, so I was able to enjoy the flavor more. Gator, baby, you lie like a bad rug, honey. Now, not saying I don't love a man that'll lie to me, but come on. No, Rhonda, it doesn't give you more nick. It allows your body to use the nick more efficiently. When you're using something like a Pro Tank or something, it doesn't absorb as efficiently as when you're using a rebuildable, because when you use a rebuildable, the vapor's hotter. If that makes any sense. That's just my understanding. Yes, pay it forward is you just give it to somebody, and everybody loves a good pipper. Yes, Rhonda, you could. Lot, I picked up rebuildables really quick, but I've always built computers just, for kicks and giggles. So it was really easy for me to learn it. It really is simple. You're just, wrapping a piece of wire around something in a circle. You've got to learn like how tight to get the wire and things like that to fine tune it, but it really is simple. Jill, I've heard that before, that some people, a lot of people as a matter of fact, prefer the DCTs or the Carnos. It's all what you like, honey. Now, I tried the drill bit method, Madman, and that just didn't work well for me. But like I said, I've always built computers, so building a coil was just not a big deal for me. Everybody has different things that they like. The trick to vaping is to try a lot of different things. Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. Don't just look at something and say, oh, I could never do that, or I wouldn't like it. Try it. If you don't like it, move on to the next thing. Give what you don't like away, because I promise you somebody out there will. Madman, that is just sexy. Just saying. Also, if you're ever wanting to stealth bait, I believe if you use a higher VG, you get less clouds. I believe. I could have that backward. I usually have a lot of things backwards. Okay, Illusions, if you want to play with watts, you need to go online and find you an ohms calculator, because there is a direct correlation between your watts, the ohms of your coils, and your voltage. I don't like watts. I'm strictly voltage. It's simpler, and I don't have to worry about it. I know, Blackwood. I told you I'm always ass backwards. So anything I say, just reverse it. See, I like voltage too, Illusions. I know some people swear by watts, but once you get used to using voltage, it really, really is easier. Thank you, Gator. Yes, Madman, I am so ready for the zombie apocalypse. I have swords, baseball bats. Dude, I was so disappointed when 2012 rolled around and not a fucking thing happened. Rhonda, honey, I told you, whittle that shit. Whittle. Might look funky, but whittle. Thank you, Todd, or Lot. I actually have a match set of antique katanas. They're almost 300 years old. Birdie, I'm ignoring that comment, okay? I don't see it. I don't see it because I have planned for the zombie apocalypse. Well, come on, Pammer, stuff yourself in a box. I would love to have you here. Yes, Kat, we have a lathe pool going. If you go to Angel's Heavenly Designs, she is having a mega blowout sale on her tank dingle dangles, and that enters you into a raffle for a $50 gift certificate and some most awesome juice. And we also have an auction going on right now for some glass strip tips. Aww. We only have 5 minutes to go, y'all, which really sucks. And I'm sad now because I have had such an awesome time hanging out with y'all. I am so happy that y'all came out. And I really hope y'all will come back tomorrow night because we have another kick-ass show happening. Maybe not as Twilight Zone-y as this one, but still rocking. And I just can't believe all of you came out, and I am just so happy. Oh, well, thank you, Pammer. Yes, I will marry you. Thank you. Get with me later, honey. We'll plan it. But I just am amazed, and I really do appreciate everybody coming out tonight. And thank you for being so gentle when you took my virginity tonight. And I so hope that I'll see you all lurking on Facebook and stalking me. That would be awesome. I love to be stalked. Thank you so much, Karen. Well, I just couldn't imagine more than 2 people would want to listen to me. It's so cool. Yes, Illusions, you popped my cherry, and you are all so gentle. I hope you'll respect me in the morning, and I love all of you so, so much. Thank you. Don't forget, pole dancers, tip your waitress. Yes, just look for Real Women of Vaping on Facebook. Oh, thank you, Kat. I am so incredibly redneck. I'm sitting here barefoot now. But yes, Real Women of Vaping on Facebook, or Sybil Ann Lanham is mine. And I'm always lurking around there. Here, I will put my name and our Facebook group. And you can also stalk me on Twitter. Not that I ever play on Twitter much, but you can stalk me there too. No, Kat, we will take anybody in our group. But be warned, if you're a dick, we kick you out. And thank you all so much for coming. And I hope I see you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.